Good morning. Going to try and test a mission I built, and just a test. I haven't actually even gotten permission to use it because it does use some logos and things from BLL, and I got to verify I can use those before I publish it. I've also got my aircraft, which the default uses the stock aircraft. I say mine, it actually belongs to BLL as well, Bush League Legends. Kind of like this mission. It's their stuff, their property that I just incorporated into something for them. And let's see. Everything looks good so far. I'm trying to make sure, like, it tells me take off on the first info. Here's where we're headed. So that all looks right. Took me a while to figure it out. I mean, the schema is fine once you figure it out, but it can be a nightmare until you figure out how everything works. I actually did started this one, but I'm building this one backward. I didn't actually have the original flight plan or anything, so I kind of just built it as I wrote it, which is terribly hard to do. It's much easier. I've realized it's much easier to do. So it should be. I'll leave the GPS so I have a distance. It's much easier to do if you start from scratch building your own than trying to figure out a route from directions. Kind of like you need the route so you know where to put the directions, and without the route to start with, I had to rebuild everything 3 or 4 times. So it works out though. Okay. Take off, head over. Ooh, I may have to change the weather though. I was hoping that this light snow preset would work, but I don't have any visibility, and that's not going to work. It's more fog than light snow here. Yeah, that's definitely okay. I'm going to stop and go ahead and change that. I have already found one issue, and I already gave Carbon one of the this one. That's what I get for using a preset rather than not testing it. See, I need to pull that. Actually, in addition, I should. I'm going to copy this to my desktop just so I remember to replace it in the other version, the build version. Take a minute. change the weather out. That one was just not enough visibility. I was trying to get a little light snow, but the weather stuff is a little. I mean, I know how to work with the files. I just don't know how to work with the weather system. Have never even messed with it. So I'm just using presets that I find. Hopefully we'll have a little better scenery this round. I love that you can put custom sayings or whatever here. Oh shoot, it didn't change it. It also saved it in the air. Huh, I might have to change that. I think there's a setting for that. But that means I gotta start over, dang it. It's gonna be a bad video. Get rid of the save. The save saves everything, including the weather. I spent several hours, making edits, then going in and couldn't realize why the edits weren't taking. Then I realized it was displaying stuff that had been removed. Huh. Yeah, you gotta, anytime you test these, you gotta go back and delete the save file from the user folder. Now we should have like scattered overcast. And we should start on the ground again. I need to fix that. I don't know. Actually, that may be nice to be able to, stop in the middle of a flight and restart in flight like that. I'll leave it. One of these days I'll get a SSD. This is super slow off my old hard drive, just a platter drive. A decent one, not it's a SATA 3 or whatever, one of the 7200 black, whatever, gaming drive, but still. It's nothing like that SSD I have. If I were a real video streamer or whatever, I would edit the video and then upload it if in fact it does become distributable. But I don't ever edit anything. Watch my crap, you get the good and the bad, including the staring at the start screen for most of the time, I think. Alright, Stewart Island. And I should. Okay, wait a minute. Stop. I already know these are good. I've seen them. The weather is better. Probably. Never did. I guess I should spend the time to back this up. And I'm not bothering with any of the, oh, that's what the noise was. Yeah, it's a little better than the first time, at least I can see. Range off to your left. I'm guessing that's going to be the Downey Range. This is a really epic, fun trip. Should be following along. Say this is. I kind of made this up. There's or there used to be. I didn't see it the last time I went there. There used to be a PDF on the website, and gives you, the written instructions, which I used quite a bit. Pretty much copy and paste most for the mission here. And then I have flown it with some of the guys. So I recreated. At least I could change that text without editing every model. I'd love to have that in white, to match this. Anyway. I've always thought that you couldn't do these bush trips in multiplayer.
500.
But after trying a simple switch in one of the files, it seems to work fine. I haven't actually tried it like, you know, with somebody flying along or two people with the mission loaded at the same time. But I don't see why it wouldn't work. I can see, I mean, there's a player tag right there. And I'm in a bush mission. You know, it's even got all of my stuff, you know, it's gone. That's just cool terrain. I mean, I can imagine flying around here is a challenge. It would be, for me, seemingly, it would be very easy to just, you know, to turn down the wrong slew or whatever. It would be very hard to keep up with exactly where you are without GPS or anything. Okay, where am I? I must have turned because I was typing. In real life, that would have really messed me up, but I actually must have turned there and kept going. I'm 5 miles past where I should have turned. Do a quick UE and get back on track. Quit typing and doing stuff on the other side. Pay attention. Really, all I need, I wish there was some way to actually skip through to test. I just don't know of it. I don't think I can, yeah. There's a switch for slew, but I tried it and it didn't work. I think I would have to disable all of the, you know, the mission stuff. The presets, and then I don't think it'll work, so kind of defeats it. This is just a default weather. I guess I need to learn how to adjust the weather better manually. I haven't messed with any of that. if we were following along with the instructions. Yeah, it just surprised me because I saw that setting in there, and you know, I've tried several settings that didn't necessarily work, like I say, the slew one, and so I changed the multiplayer equals 0 to a 1, and boom, all the names showed up. Now here, I'm pretty sure this is where he tells you to hug the left? Nah, maybe. Let's see what's it do. Okay. That's where we're looking at. That's right over there. We're supposed to have been hugging this left side. So. Probably shouldn't be streaming this. It's bound to turn badly. In there. I don't see it yet. Guess that's it, yeah. $500. Ah, bouncy. That was a horrible landing, but hey, we're down. See if it gives it to me. There we go. I say, come on. Don't tell me it didn't work. Ah. Nope. Gotta go back and fix this. I need to do this stuff offline. Should do. Dang it. I'm gonna have to rebuild it. But this doesn't need to be here, it needs to be at the start of the next one. Okay, I guess I'll call that good. I gotta stop, rebuild everything, move it, or I won't be able to come back and test it because of the save files. If it saves the game, the save files save everything, including this text, and I gotta delete the save file, which means I can't start from here. It's a screwy deal. I gotta go through and change these as I do it, so that's as far as I can go for right now. Dang it. Yeah, I gotta delete. No. Let's see, how does that work? If I delete the files from that, no, I gotta stop right here. I can't take off. I don't delete any files, but I can turn around and get ready for it. They reset your stuff, so let me get turned around and get ready. I used every bit of this runway on that lousy landing. Huge bump. Saves your position, but not your mixture. I'm just not quite sure I get that. That's it. Get me a good start going. I wonder if it saves. I leave it running. Just send it not be running. I don't know if it saves that or not, but there we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna get off of here and retry and fix that and then start again. I'm still recording. I got off a live. I was actually streaming to Discord there as well. Oh, wait a minute. Let me look at this. What is the issue here? Oh, okay. Why am I missing a... uh, 0.5. Why is this one? Here it is. Oh, because it's the same... No? Should be right here. That's what we should see right above that first page. Something isn't right here. The pictures are there, so yeah. Huh. Why is it showing? I should have taken a snapshot of it. Let's try that. Yeah, something's off here. Let me look at this other one. I got a trigger on that one, so it's definitely. Or, no. It seems to be giving me the last one. Seems like it's two text notes away when it should be on the next. It's like the end of the next one, like it's got the text in the wrong place here. Yeah, it should have this set of text. Unload, let's see what we got. Yeah, I've yet found a good way to actually see the text in game. Other than like doing it one at a time, and then if I have to rebuild, I'll have to refly that first part. So at each time you gotta fly the last one, because you gotta delete that last set of files. If it's wrong, you have to refly that leg. The RQ to BCT. Okay. Well, that's where I'm at on my list here. Here's what. So, over to the west. And why do I have that one? Wait a minute, is it wrong? I don't think it is. I think that's just, no, here's the part to the west, and this is to the east. So something's off. This is just wrong. Okay. This should be a landing instructions for Mo Creek. Right. COT. Double check. Get rid of that one. Now I'm gonna find it on the other file. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to change that to landing instructions for Mo Creek. Which is already on the top one. Just put that there. I'm not sure where that came from. I hope. Maybe I'll save it. I think I will. I guess I could put this over here so people could see. Alright, here's where I move some of this down there. Click at the login. Second destination. That's what we needed there. This is what we had. I might move some of that down. Alright, in the meantime, I had this. I'll put here in my commented outline because I want to keep it. Ooh. For now, I think I'll move it to its own commented line so I still see a blank spot. There we go. I guess I should. That looks like some good text. I should. So. Need a bigger monitor, don't I? Here's where you get. I mean, this is where you get messed up. Is Notepad moves you back and forth. I should be using a better editor, I think. Okay, that seems to be good. Just so I know that's different. It's hard to keep up with. Yeah. Then that one. I should be. Okay, I think I'm all the rest apart. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, but I can't, to verify it works, I have to rebuild everything. Alright, let's do that. Get out of game. Edited my file, so I'll rerun the generator. Edited this. It's a pain in the ass because I don't know how to. Did I already generate it? Yeah. Because I don't know how to edit this SPB file that they give you. Hopefully this will fix it. And it's already set to that. It's the one I've been building, so it remembers this. The directory, and that's literally all you do. You open the project, select the main one, not the secondary, but the main one. And go over here, hit build. When it gets to there, you're done. Okay, now we gotta get out of the game completely. And what that did is it gave me the temp file and this packages file. And here's my oh, I forgot to do something. I should have changed the source files here. Alright. And I'm also going to replace them here, just since I forgot to do that the first time. And I edit the tips. I just saved my edits. I just looked up some online that I found. And I'm just replacing these. I had trouble if for some reason I have an issue if I replace that first one, it doesn't work, and then I left this one. Oh, that's an error. It seems to load better if you use them like 1, 2, 3, no matter where they're at. So I'll save that one. Okay, what was the other edit? Make sure the status was. And here's the multiplayer flag. Change that to 1. It'll allow multiplayer. Nothing else. I'm going with the default weather, so I don't need. So let's get rid of that weather file. This is like my build directory here. All right. Now it puts manufacturer and creative both here. I don't know which one. I'm probably putting my name on the wrong line, but it's like I created the project. They manufactured the idea and the route for the most part. I mean, I made my own, you know, flight plan here and a little nav map, because I didn't have one, but I followed the flight plan they had here. Let's see what else. How this is edited. I did build the package. Okay, I get confused. I'll end up forgetting to move something or whatever. Here, this is the one I just, double check. I don't change anything on the plan. I made both edits here. Those are definitely changed, even though my icons don't show. Alright, let's place this in my active thingy here. Oh, one more edit I do want to make. I want to make it for my custom livery. This is actually the default plan here, but I like flying it in my customized livery, BLL livery. It's not mine, but customized it. So here we go. Alright, that should fix number 2. Oh, no, it won't fix it yet. Shit. You gotta delete this. Hopefully I got it in time. If I can fly the second mission, then I didn't. As I save folder, it saves everything, including the weather file, the full flight plan, the SPB, which is what holds your text. SBP, one of the two. Get me some coffee while I'm waiting. I'll have to fly the first one again. That's what I say. You'll have to fly that last one. Anytime you find an error, you gotta go back and fly that particular leg over. So now we should be good on leg 2. So hopefully we won't find any more of those. Really should back this up, especially because it takes off as soon as you load in. You're rolling. Get ready. Get rid of all those enunciators. But there's plenty of runway, so I'm not going to worry about it. And you literally, without touching anything, you're going to clear the trees. Well, I don't know. I guess I should think about that, because this isn't the default aircraft. So. Just don't run into anything, airplane. Pull it back. Somewhere around 10. Oh, going the wrong way. Yeah, but I was not, I mean, I've even heard people on different forums, ask, and, can you fly the missions together? And I'd always thought you couldn't. So it's kind of neat seeing the multiplayer names. I don't see any reason why you legitimately couldn't fly a group, so long as each person had the same missions installed. The default ones, you'd have to go in there and edit the FLT, or figure out how to get an add-on to do it. I'm not sure how you could do that. I might have to look into that. It'd be neat if you had an add-on that would just change that one. I mean, do the config for you. You could legitimately turn every one of them into a multiplayer event. Which is kind of what I'm trying to do here. I mean, this would be, because I know it was great fun. This is kind of an epic flight, and it really was great fun. The first time I flew this with the Bush League, it was the first flight I ever flew with them. So yeah, that was super fun. And it'd be neat if everybody could just load this up and fly it as a group. I think that would be a blast. But I have to wait on people to catch up or whatever, they crash or whatever. I don't know how that's gonna work. And that's the one thing, just flying as a group without a mission, if you crash or whatever, you can, jump ahead and catch up. Might be easier to do a simpler or an easier, you know, mission as a group. Just something with a little less chance of crashing. This thing here is going to be but I'm not super good at you know, stall or bush stuff. I mean, I can hold my own and generally get through. If I don't try to do anything too crazy, I can manage, you know. Actually heading right about where we need to be, or where they're at the airport. We'll actually follow the instructions and kind of hug the left side here. Don't really need to hug it in this thing, but a repetitive flight, so I'm not really trying to look or anything. For example, they have a stall competition coming up, and yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm not that good. But I'm gonna be there. Definitely want to go check it out. Yeah, maybe record or stream it, or you know, whatever, if they want some help with like line judge or something. Instant replay can help. I'll just be there to watch. Some of these guys are pretty darn good. Slow her down. There we go. If I can't do a little better than I did the last time. Now that I know where the airport is, pretty easy to hit the second landing. Look out, birds. A little better. Still took all of it. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready before I even stop, just because I'm 99% certain it'll work. There's the one we need to open. There we go. Yeah. So now it looks right. It's not telling us to take off when we should be telling us to land. Alright, cool. Now we can continue. Alright. Do that. that, it resets. I back these off just to prevent overspeed. And none of this saves. Of course, this, well, actually that saved. Wow. And that's add-on stuff. I was not surprised there. The fuel pump turns on. Guess that's part of the startup. Fault startup. Ah, come on. Got the bears. Oh, they redo your trim as well. That's something they should save, huh? That's not an issue except in these trips, I guess. Yeah, trying to put this this
500.
never mind. Trying to put this flight plan together with instructions. I mean, none of these are like straight routes.
500.
So, I had, dot A and dot B, and then kind of had to go by memory as far as how you get there. Because very few are like straight to. Alright, here's waypoint 2.
500.
It says you're looking for a white patch, which is right over there. Or actually, I think. Let's see, what's it? A clear cut. So I don't know. Somewhere in there. I know it's in that valley. place I haven't. That's my controls not working. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a bad one. I wasn't ready.
500.
I'm not really concentrating on flying, so. I love this scenery. I'm also not spending any time looking at any of the scenery. So, alright, that's 3 right. Yes. Hey. I'm primarily looking for, primarily looking that it gives me, like, in this mission, it gives me takeoff and then landing instructions here. It seems simple, but it hasn't been as easy for me to get that straight as it should have been. I get turned around here. Didn't help. Sometimes it helps. Looks like you have no room. Sometimes you have plenty and just can't see it. Now we're there. And everything's reset again. There we go. Wasn't bad. One rebuild would be, if that's all I have, I'll be amazed. What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I'm testing out that mission I made. I already had to rebuild it once.
They don't have a lot of documentation on how to do that, do they?
And they got about none. Have you seen that mission generator?
No, is this something that they have, or is it third party?
Let me throw that in the text. It's on Nexus. Hold on, let me find it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played with that stuff yet.
It's pretty cool. It gives you a good start. I should post that in the other part here. I'll throw it in voice text. But it gives you a really good start going, and then you have to add all your text and stuff. And to be honest, that was the hardest part for me, was figuring out the scheme of where exactly you put the text to get them to show up where. But that gives you all the files and builds your SDK package.
Oh, cool.
You know, you just input a flight plan, and then that gives you a package that you can build and actually fly as a bush mission just from a nav map flight plan. So yeah, big help for me. It's the same guy, I'm pretty sure, that made that first bush mission that came out. He included the source files, so everybody was congratulating him, and they'd produce one, and thanks to so and so.
Cool.
So I'm kind of doing the same thing with that thing. That helped. I had no idea how to do it until then.
So you're pretty good at using this airplane as far as being able to operate all the systems and stuff?
Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with it. I use this plane a lot through the alpha, and I also have a lot of time in the hot start TBM from X-Plane, which is really good.
I got you. It seems like some of the functions on it are still seem kind of bewildering. Like how do you get the barometer changed at the bottom? Sometimes there's just there's two different versions of it. I don't know. It's good. Like on the actual some of the planes, like where it says 30.09, if you adjust the barometer, it doesn't change there. It changes then. Like on the top of the plane, I don't know how to explain it. There's this particular.
Yeah, I understand. If there's multiple screens that have it, sometimes it doesn't sync it up.
Yep.
Well, that's actually true to life. There are duplicates for IFR. In other words, there's actually two barometers and two displays, separate systems.
I got you.
But you can also just hit the B key and it'll do it. But yeah, and any of them, that's true to life. They're duplicate systems, so you got to dial them two different ones in.
Yeah, and I'm running all the GPS mods from Working Title as well, so that's kind of nice, and it makes the G3000 really nice.
Yeah, I'd be very disappointed if I had to use any of them, GPS or the G1000, without those. Chaosifer is like my hero.
I think I have those actually. Downloaded. I found them somewhere. I didn't know they came from this place.
It doesn't actually. Carbon Pop, put some work into it himself. So, but Chaosifer is the one that works for Working Title, which is a different thing entirely. And he kind of came over here and gave Carbon a bunch of help with the G3X, and to the point where he ended up promoting or distributing it directly from working title GitHub place or whatever. But yeah, he's part of our community, I guess you would say.
Yeah, you guys are very generous, man. On the site, there's a lot of really nice things,
Yeah, it's fun to give back and do stuff. It's fun to make scenery. I like doing it. It's kind of what I do for a living. So.
Oh, you like your graphic design?
Yep. Yeah, I've been working in the video game industry for about 25 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my wife actually is a graphic designer by trade, but she doesn't work in the video game industry. She's in the corporate, presentation stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, that actually makes me feel a little bit better, I see.
Yeah, I haven't shown everything I can do yet. I've just fiddled around with the stock editor. I'm going to do some more stuff. I'm toying around with the idea of starting a side thing and maybe doing some payware stuff.
I think you should. Have you applied for the store?
No, not yet. Before I do that, I mean, I need to have my plan in place and,
well,
put a company together, actually.
Yeah,
so
well,
I'll do a little LLC and stuff.
You don't necessarily, as far as I know, I didn't. I mean, I applied. I won't get to. I found out on the FS Discord what they're looking for is basically just 3 published pieces of work.
Sure. Yeah. I want to come up with a name and not have any. I don't have a name, and I have a little kind of fun when I do from the Bush stuff, but it's nothing. I'm going to set it up for real. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all the way,
right.
All in.
Well,
so I'm just,
I don't blame you there.
No rush. We'll get there.
Yeah, and yeah, you have a good point. I mean, I don't really care, but I kind of wanted to apply. I won't get accepted, but just to see what it would take and everything. It doesn't take much.
What are you trying to release? Like an add-on for the MS?
Yeah, that's what he's released quite a few already. And that's free.
Well, I've just done sceneries, but I think in the future I'll probably do. Everything's been free up until this point. When it becomes payware, then you've got to involve taxes. You want to have a tax ID number and all that stuff. So that's down the road. We'll see. I'm pretty busy with my job right now, and so I'm cozy with that. I can't complain with that. So.
Well, I think coming out with this version of Flight Simulator was just a massive gift to the community, man. Because I wasn't a fan of X-Plane at all.
Oh, it's reinvigorated the community there was and created a whole new one on all of it on its own.
Well, I flew Flight Simulator in 2000. Actually 2098, 2004, and actually when FSX came out, I quit because it was ridiculously stupid and dumbed down. And I didn't fly anything until this year again. And my gosh, man, this has just been unbelievable.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a win. I've been simming for almost 25 years. I've done all the various simulators and pretty much stuck with it the whole time. And this is by far the biggest advancement in decades. It's phenomenal, and it's only going to get better.
Brought me back. I mean, I'm like you. I've been a long time simmer, but here lately, I just, I've fallen off last 5 years or so. Just like nothing to bring me back. It's the same old stuff. They tweak a little bit, make it a little prettier, maybe tweak the flight or systems, or but nothing to really bring me back till this.
Well, the thing too is they're keen on keeping it updated and improving it, which is huge because the last, I mean, look, if FSX had 2 patches, I mean, they've already done what, 6 for this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's great to see they care, and that's a big part of it. So I hope they stay on this course for a long time.
Oh, right now I don't. I think it would be dumb for them not to.
The only thing that I miss is the old version, like 2004, FS 2004. And
A
so
world of difference for that.
Yeah, but the thing I miss is there's like a lot of the planes that were made, like the Commander, 690 Rockwells and all those cool things. You don't have those anymore, and I miss those.
Oh,
They're coming. We'll get them back. They'll be along. It just takes a while to get that payware and those add-ons back in.
Oh yeah.
We'll get there. I'm excited for that too, because I want procedurally based aircraft. I want the real deal.
Yep. No, I agree with you.
But it's nice to have people modding these planes and trying to improve them. I haven't spent a lot of time with it, but I've got a little time off for the week, and I'm going to try to get into that A320 fly-by-wire a little bit and play around with that.
I'm also on Discord, so you can hear that.
I mean, since joining this group, all I've done is fly the Cub, which I love, but I needed a break. I'm like, I need to get some of these other airplanes, get back into the turbines and stuff like that, and play around with that stuff. So.
Kind of the same. I've been in awe and just flying the little ones, but I haven't gotten into anything bigger than.
Well, I'm loving. I'm running these on-air missions right now and bumping around Florida with live weather, and it's pretty darn cool to see. The weather has really improved. They've done a great job. It's getting better and better, and I'm really excited about that because it's such a big part of the sim that needs to be correct.
Yeah.
But I mean, Florida's depicting, pop-up showers, thunderstorms today, and it's pretty neat to see these little storm buildups and lightning and stuff off in the distance. You just don't get that with those other apps because this is all dynamic, and they're starting to, they've got the METAR blending working really well. I mean, for the first time, you can go to an airport and, the winds and the pressure is pretty close to what the METAR is. And I've been testing it now. This is like the 3rd day, and it's pretty bang on.
Are either of you real pilots in real life, or just some pilots?
I'm not a real pilot. I'm a sim pilot, but I've got about 5,000, probably at least 5,000 hours over the years, and I was supposed to start training to get my pilot's license, and then COVID hit, and I obviously haven't done it, but I'm going to start ground school up here soon in anticipation of vaccine coming and things like that, and things getting better, because I definitely have to get my license eventually. I'd like to get a plane, but that's way down the road.
My wife's cooking. The fire alarm went off.
Oh.
So when I'm flying this, I can stream on Discord myself, like if I want.
Yeah, if you don't have the Nitro, then it's just going to stream it at like 720, which is fairly low quality. If you have Nitro, which you got to subscribe, you can do it at high res.
I gotcha.
I think that's on the server side because I'm showing 1080 here.
Yeah, I think you have to have a Nitro account to do that. At least I did.
Huh. Well, it gave me that option, but it may be a come on,
I'm just doing mine's actually set to source. So with the Nitro option, you can set it. I'm doing source, so it's like, direct,
Whatever,
right off my
yeah.
4K because I run 4K.
So you're running 4K with you got the new video card out, so.
No, I'm just running a 2080 Ti. Runs great. I run everything in Ultra. Got a 8700K processor with 32 gigs of RAM. You know, that's what I love about the sim. It's really optimized pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Wish I could get this live ATC to pipe through though. That'd be cool because you can't hear it in the stream. I'll have to work on that.
Yeah, Discord only allows you one
source.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure that out. Maybe I'll have to just move to Twitch.
Or get a mixer program. I got a blank on the name. It was too much for me. I didn't bother with it, but you can get software-based mixers that'll allow you to input and output all kind of stuff.
I have to look into that. It's a good idea.
I forget there's a name of one that's real big. I'm sure you'll find it if you look for it.
I wish I knew how to paint planes because I have a very specific color. I'm trying to find one to paint and I can't figure it out.
There's guys on the channel that'll help you if you ask them.
Oh, cool. Do you have any particular name? Drop any names?
Freezy looking odd stuff.
Let's see. Well, there's if you look in the livery devs section over there on the names, you'll see people over there. Some of those guys paint liveries. You might want to ask like Shepper, Merlin. They like to paint liveries.
All right.
That looks right. So this one looks good. Cool. All right. And I'll be back in a little bit.